Wax on, wax on. Hello, friends, and welcome back. Happy New Year to everybody. We are here to do the Zodiac signs for January 2025. And we have the lovely Avana Intuitive here.
Hello.
Joining us. We're simulcasting to both channels. So thank you to everyone who's on Avana's channel. Thank you to everyone who's on my channel. Make sure that you give both the channels a thumbs up, a like, you know what to do, subscribees, and all that kind of good stuff. It's so much fun. And it's free. So, it doesn't cost anything, which is going to change. But we'll do that on another program. Anyway, how are you?
I am good. As I was telling you a few minutes ago, I have my kitty cat sweatshirt on.
I love it.
Because it's so cold here. So now I'm staying nice and toasty.
I love that. So let's just check in with a few people. I see that Ellen is in the house. Hello, Ellen. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Warrior Widow is here. She is in Sedona. And
awesome.
Her birthday is on the 8th. So happy birthday in advance.
Birthday. Yeah, that's awesome.
Not only, that is my aunt's birthday that I spoke about the other night, my Aunt Carol's birthday, and that is also Elvis's birthday. So, there's that. If you happen to be an Elvis fan. Ness is in the house.
Hi, Ness.
AA is in the house.
Hi, AA.
Laura Thom is in the house. Hello, everybody. Maya is in the house.
Hi, Maya.
Hope everybody's doing well. Avana is in the house. Thank you for being in the chat, Avana. Listen, nothing thrills me more than when a guest comes on and has all the time in the world to be playing on their phone and in people's chat. No, just kidding. Because I can't do it. I'm driving the ship over here. I got a lot of buttons to press. You don't want me on the phone. I'll be looking up pajamas at Walmart or something. Like we can't. That's really all I use my phone for. My husband is in the chat. Hi, honey.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Kristen Louise is in the chat. Hello, everybody. Linda Kelser is here.
Hi, Linda.
That's so nice. Well, look at that. That's who your dog is named after. I love it.
I love that too.
Well, I'm sorry, AA, that nothing feels okay. Aww. Hopefully, by the end of this evening, you feel better. So, friends that are in the chat, seeing as how it's a new year, and maybe we need a refresher, but when you come here to Dzncat'S specifically, we have a code word that we put into the chat when someone feels less than great. And so let us test the word out and make sure that the word is still working. Okay. So I'm going to put the word in the chat. And then what I want to see is everybody else copy that into the chat and flood the screen with the code word. And there it is in the chat. You can put emojis in if you want. Let's just send the screen of hugs up, because we all know that we could use one. And again, it's free. So how we're going to do this tonight is we're both going to do each sign, but we're going to do them broken out into the elements. Okay. It is totally up to yourself if you want to listen to your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Of course, this is for entertainment purposes only, but they say to get a full picture of what's about to happen in the month of January, or any month that you're doing the Zodiacs for, to listen to all three of the signs. Kristen went to Graceland this summer, saw Elvis's grave, a touching experience. Okay, listen, can I share with you that I am old enough to know. I remember the day that he died. I remember coming home and my father had his records playing. My parents were like beside themselves. first time I really ever seen that kind of expression for someone that like we didn't know.
Yeah.
And what was interesting is that many years later, when I was 18, we went on a trip to the States. And I say the States because we went through 18 of them, some counting twice, right? Going through the bottom and coming back through the top or something like that. And we went to Graceland. And we did the tour, we went to the plane, and we went to the bus, and we walked through the property and the cars and the motorcycles and all of the things. And obviously I know who Elvis is because my parents grew up listening to Elvis. So I am familiar with his songs, but I couldn't say I was a fan. I agree with you, Kristen, that there is such a vibe at Graceland that while I was there, like I walked away feeling that I was actually like a fan of Elvis's. And I have since that point in time never really lost that feeling. So it's a very special place if you ever get the opportunity to go. And can we just add, thank goodness that whatever was happening, I believe it was last year, just after Lisa Marie Presley passed, that some fraudulent person tried to claim that she used Graceland as collateral for a loan and tried to literally take Graceland out from ownership and her daughter, what's her daughter's name, you guys? Right, is it Riley?
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, her daughter Riley fought it in court and won, and they found out that this person was fraudulent. Can you imagine if they had? I mean, it gives me goosebumps to think that they would have lost Graceland.
Something has to be done about that, by the way.
Crazy, yeah. Anyway.
I have never been to Graceland. I would love to visit, and now both of you, talking about it, it just makes me want to go all the more. It's like, yeah, it's something I have to look to get on my to-do list here.
It's just such an amazing experience. Now, I was there in the 80s, hello, just aging myself ever so slightly. So, I'm sure it's changed an awful lot since I was there, but it was so much fun. Jessica Lynn is in the house and Venus is here. Thank you everyone for being here. Linda Kelser is here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. So here's how we're going to do this. Again, we're going to both do the readings. We're going to do it by element. I have it in a banner so that we can all follow along. And we're going to start with the earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay?
Yes.
So do you want to do the tarot and I'll do the oracle for these guys?
Sure. Okay, for all three, I'll do the tarot for all three.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
But we're going to do each sign individually, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Hi, G. Covington. So I'm going to mute myself because I'm super loud. Sorry, what?
And that's okay. And this is for just the month of January.
Oh, the month of January. Yeah.
Got it. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm going to mute myself because I shuffle really loud. Is it a problem? I'm not sure. Do you guys like my background? I took that picture.
I love it. It is gorgeous.
All right, here we go. Muting myself. Whenever you're ready, my love.
Yeah, I'm ready. So the first card that I get for Taurus for the month of January, I did pull 3 cards. That's okay. Okay. So the first card I get, I love this card, is this Page of Fire card with this. It has this monarch butterfly and this beautiful tiara, and it says monarch butterfly, of course. And it says creative opportunities that you feel passionate about are fluttering your way. Personal growth and broadened horizons will spark fresh and original ideas. What a great card to get for the beginning of the year and for January. Just have this beautiful, for Taurus, this beautiful, this beautiful creative energy starting. Then we have this 4 of Fire, which says, oh, I love this. So we have these great ideas coming. And then it says, the otter for a fire, and it says it's time to kick back, relax, and celebrate all that you have. Joy arrives from success in your career, the completion of a project, or a very happy home life. And then the last card here is this Five of Water, which is Dragonfly. And it says, focus upon the fact that Source loves you and always has the highest of intentions for you. A positive outlook makes it easier to recover from life's little difficulties so that you can move forward, onward, and upward. So I feel like starting the year, Taurus, you're in the mood to get started. You have all these great ideas. And then you kind of say, oh my gosh, I just can't do it. I've got to retreat. I've got to relax. There's so many things, oh, don't you remember when this or that happened? And it like, one step forward, two steps back. And you know what? This is a good reminder to say it's a fresh new start. It's a fresh new year. Take those breaks when you need them this month. But this is the card that really comes again to the forefront for me, which is this card of new ideas, fresh energy, fresh ideas, and just moving forward and really taking the breaks when you need them, but also knowing that, it is time to move forward. And I just am getting the feeling though, as far as this month, that it's going to be like the third week of January for most of us. I'm not a Taurian, but I'm not Taurus. I'm Virgo. I'm actually going to be coming up next year, but not right away. It's not, for some reason I'm not getting right away, but that these creative things are wrapping up. I'm kind of hearing that things are wrapping up, but things you kind of need a break from that, but that you are going to start really this third week of this month of January, really kicking into gear with some high creative ideas that this monarch butterfly, like a whole transformation coming up. So that's what I'm getting.
No, sorry, I'm waving at someone on the side. Sorry, I wasn't like, okay, no, sorry. I love that because I'm picking up the same vibe. So this is from the sort of my Michael, what is this deck called? Sorry, it's got a name that's like 8 miles long. The Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle. We have this, the way forward is open. So tying into what Avana was saying. The message says you are not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So again, sort of saying like, patient, right? Every step is intended, whether we know the reason or we understand the reason, we are going somewhere. And so don't fret if it doesn't make sense. And friends, you can't make this up. There is the second card I got with the monarch butterfly on it. Okay. And it says butterfly, which is rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Right? Do you not love how this all works? And the last card I got for Taurus, we have this gorgeous card of beauty. Okay. And the message here says, may you perceive nature's artistry afresh. So the whole idea that I'm getting from my cards is to be open, right? When Avana and I did our show for 2025, right? It was on December 29th, we did it, right? Or December 30th. And it was about, what was it about? It was about 365 days in a year equals 365 possibilities. It's a mindset, right? It is a conscious and consistent mindset that we have to instill, especially with all the chaos going on, where we tell ourselves, like, every day is an opportunity for me to have this be the best day ever. Mm-hmm. Yep. However, which way that works for you. And how awesome that Taurus is tying right into it. Love it. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Sue Toffee. Hi, Linda Slade. Welcome, everybody. Sorry if I missed you. I apologize. All right, now we move on to Virgo.
All right.
Ellen says she has no planets in any of the earth signs, lots in air signs. Now, here's the thing, right? I know that sometimes it can be boring listening to the zodiac signs until yours come up. But as we always say, and I'm not just saying this, as we always say, there is a message in the readings that you can all pick up on, that you might resonate with, that, something that just sort of triggers a thought, a memory. So, and welcome, Linda. Thank you for joining us. We're glad that you're here. All right, go for it, my friend.
All right.
The floor is yours, as they say.
Okay, so I am a Virgo, so here we go. Let's see what we got here. First card again. I love this. I don't even know I know what it is, but it says Queen of Water, and
Sorry.
I love this. That's okay, because it says Swan, and of course, Queen of Water being the Queen of Cups. This is a time of deep emotions and heightened intuition that you can trust completely. Be mindful you don't ignore your own needs while caring for others. I love that. I have a lot coming up this month, personally, myself, caring for others. But you know what? We all always have to be mindful of our own needs. And then I love this card because what comes up next for us, my fellow, I was going to say my fellow virgins, but I mean that in the Virgo sense, of course.
I mean,
balance, which is zebra. By merging varying points of view, you can generate an extraordinary new idea. Compromise with others and collaborate to discover a better solution. I love this because this means, you have that push and pull with people all day long, in not only in ourselves and myself, push and pull, pushing and pull, but also just it's telling me personally, work with people. Listen, I can help you three times next week on these days, but the other days I have other things to do. Doesn't mean if you have an emergency, I can't help you, but really these other days, I'm probably not going to be available, but I will be available these other days. So a lot of helping, high intuition coming up for all of us, but bringing in that sense of balance. And then this 6 of Earth, which is this happens to be a Kiwi. And it says, your success and prosperity have allowed you to pay off debts, acquire wise loans, or receive a grant or a scholarship. In return for these blessings, be sure to share the wealth with others through donations of time or money to reputable charities. This 6 of Earth card, while this talk more about money and loans and things, this is also a card of balance. This actually in the Rider-Waite deck has the scales on it. So really, for me, focusing in, yes, high intuition. I love this card. I always love the Queen of Water card. High intuition, heightened, it says deep emotions, but also kind of having balanced emotions. Here's the swan just gliding along this month, doing what we have to do, paying attention to our emotions and our intuition, strong intuition this month. The 2 balance cards here, making sure we're taking care of others, which we love to do as Virgos, but also taking care of ourselves and just keeping that balance on the top burner here. Bringing making sure we're percolating that coffee with that balance right on the front burner of ourselves, taking care of ourselves to get through the month. So that's what I got.
I love that. So to continue for Virgo, we start with someone new is coming. So Avana had the swans. I've got the doves.
Yeah.
There's a theme there, right? You look at the swan, and the swan is so delicate and graceful on the top of the water, and it floats so long, although its feet could be going a million miles underneath. Yeah. And then you think about that 6 of Pentacles, right? The giving and the receiving, right? Mm-hmm. So there is this like exchange that is happening, right? So think about the feet versus the grace. So what you don't see versus what you do see, right? We've got this card here with the freedom and the horse. Okay. Now it says, your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So to me, when I think about the freedom and I think about the birds, right? Either the swan with the feet pedaling, looking like I got everything under control, or the doves, right? The freedom, the peace, the strength that it requires, right?
Mhm.
There's like an element of self-care that I'm picking up. Like, it requires so much strength to appear put together and graceful when on the inside you're, you know,
Yeah.
going a million miles a minute. And so the spreading of the wings, the extension of that, right? The trying to fit it all in, and the power and the strength. So like pulling into your perseverance and your self-care, right? Making sure that you give enough to yourself as well as to others, like Avana was saying with the Six of Pentacles, right? And lastly, we have enough. I love this card. It's so beautiful. And it says, may you be exactly as you are. May you be exactly as you are. You know, especially at this time of the year, and I think this is an important message for everybody. We are so busy trying to set intentions, set resolutions, set goals, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as long as it's in service of yourself, you know, for growth, for betterment, but don't look at it as I must improve myself, because as you are is fine. It's, you know, think of it as an extension of your freedom, right? If you put your wings out, you are extending your reach. It doesn't mean that your current self is not good. So I felt like I needed to say that. Sorry. All right, now we move on to Capricorn.
All right.
Capricorn.
Whoa.
All right, she's getting crazy over there, friends.
Yeah,
She's crazy.
I'm gonna just do one quick shuffle here because I had a lot of cards here, Capricorn, flying out. A lot of energy right now in the deck. Okay, first card I get, Capricorn, is the Empress card. And this is the Angora rabbit here. I love that. It says, time to leap into action. Use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success in your life.
I mean, really?
Yeah, right? Put your creative energy into action. Okay, well, there we go, Capricorn. There we go. Before we even get, as we just get started, there's the first message. Then I get ego, which is Siamese cat. You may feel that you're trapped in your situation, but that's not true. Be careful not to overly focus upon material wealth and break free of negative thinking. And then the King of Earth wraps things up here, which is the King of Pentacles. And this happens to be an Irish cob horse. And it says everything's going to turn out great. Projects will be stunningly successful. Exciting new career opportunities are possible, and money or resources that come your way will be invested wisely. Starting out with obviously the Empress, love and abundance and beauty and fertility and just oh my gosh, yes, I've got the world at my fingertips, great ideas. Then though, again, this ego coming in and saying, you know what, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy. You have those like the horrid like howls come in, like, how am I supposed to do this? How what, you know, oh, it's just terrible. I don't know how I'm going to do this, and I don't know. Put those aside, baby steps, get the to-do list going this month, you know, sit down, make a plan, because you really have this beautiful King of Earth, King of Pentacles energy. You know, you are grounded, you know how to move forward, and really Capricorn taking the time to just regroup and move forward. The energies really are there to put these beautiful plans you have into action. And Capricorns, I know you are like, I was going to say the workhorse. You have a horse here, the workhorse of the Zodiac. You guys are those career workforce people of the Zodiac. So I know you can do it. So go ahead, Kelly. It looks like you want to say something. And
No, I was just saying thank you to Sue. Blessings for her comment.
Okay.
Hi, Heavenly Blessed. Okay, so I showed this card while Ivana was reading. I was getting the same energy, obviously. So put your creative energy into action. I say it all the time. I'm sure that you guys are like, Kelly, we know what you're going to say. We've heard this before. But, you know, like when I do my intros, when I do my thumbnails, when I do all of those things, that is how I channel my energy. Other people journal, for example. I do it that way. I love being able to immerse myself in that creative process. That creative process helps me to focus and helps me to concentrate, because my anxiety, when it's high, doesn't help that. It's a proven thing. It's not just me saying that for anyone that wants to know. It affects your focus and your concentration. So creatively, it doesn't seem like I'm trying. I just do it. Now, I realize that's not for everyone, but if you have a creative inclination, it can be as simple as decorating a cake, putting a nice meal together for your family, or charcuterie board or something of that nature, or it can be, drawing a picture. Like, creative can be whatever you want. Arrange the clothes in your closet by color. Creative. Right?
Absolutely.
Here is the message. Archangel. He is an archangel, not an archangel, but whatever. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you to communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. And that's what it is, right? It's that evidence that you see before you. I did this. Nothing boosts your self-esteem than feeling that instant gratification, that instant accomplishment, right? I know, right, Mara? I mean, for real.
Yeah, she's helping us out. I love it.
We've got the lizard and regeneration. The lizard says, as a survivor, you are unparalleled. Speaking of, see, the archangel apparently was not a mistake.
Yes.
That's right. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me out with my full thought. Anywho, moving on. No matter what happens, you can adapt, embrace your transformation, put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. And then from the mini chakra love deck, we have the the crown chakra. The stone that they mention is the tourmalated quartz, I think. It is so hard to read. And the message is oneness. You are a part of the universe and always will be. So you have the regeneration, being a master, being a part of the universe. So the understanding that everything is happening for a reason, right? And then you have this creativity that helps with the emotions that you spoke about, and being able to channel them in a way that makes you feel like you are actually accomplishing something. And what's interesting to me about that, these messages point to that King of Pentacles that you got, right? Creating that foundation, that safety underneath you where you feel secure and protected.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
I love that too.
All right. So now, what signs do you think, what element would you like to do next? Would you like to do water? Would you like to do air? Or would you like to do fire?
You guys pick, because you know what? I already did. I'm in a Virgo, so we did our signs. So,
what element do you guys want to do next? Quick, put it in the chat. It's a race. Go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Whatever we do.
Do you want me to do the tarot this time?
I see. I have an air here, so I'm going to say air. Heavenly Blessed Honey says air.
All right. There it is.
All right.
There it is. There we are. There is the air up on the screen. All right.
And now I'll do the oracle cards. Do you want me to go first with the oracle?
Nope.
Oracle
all right. I'm going. Hear me shuffling. My mother used to say, shuffle off to Buffalo.
Yes, I have heard that.
All the time. Now, the funny thing about that was my mother lived like 10 miles from the Peace Bridge going into New York, Buffalo.
Ah.
And so to say to shuffle off to Buffalo wasn't like that much of a stretch.
I was going to say that wasn't right.
Oh, that's so awesome. Sue, you're so awesome. All right, let's go to the sign of Gemini. What does Gemini need to know for the month of January? I'm using the, what am I using? The Everyday Witch Tarot. Whoop, flyers. We've got flyers for Gemini. I love these cards, but they haven't been worked in enough, so they're super slippery. You know, which just makes for a fun reading as a reader.
Right.
All right, so we start out with the Three of Wands. Expansion, vision, goals, right? This is the time of year when we're all assessing, where do I want to go? How am I going to get there? Is this really what I want? Blah, blah, blah. King of Swords, communication, being analytical, being logical, being strategic, right? We are thinking, Geminis. You're thinking. And then you've got the Ace of Swords. Got all kinds of ideas coming. The aha moment, the truth, right? Like, what is your truth and how do I get that to be, you know, where I put all of my energy? On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Cups. So this is about being open, right? There's 3 cups in front of you. There's a 4th cup being offered, but it's coming from a direction that you are not looking. And so you could be feeling slightly negative right now. You could not be open. You could not be sort of focused on all of the things, only focused on one of the thing, which is interesting because your cards dictate otherwise. Your cards dictate that you are headed towards figuring things out. Right now, you're not seeing it all, but as the month progresses, you will be opening up. And I love that. Go for it, my friend.
And that is interesting because I got something of the same message. The first card, and I'm using the, hold on a second. I'm using the Spirit Animal Oracle for the first card, which is the number 55, and it says Snake Spirit, and it says time to heal. 55, a master number, a high level master number. I'm really kind of going deep into the deep spiritual healing. Not quite ready to, I'm hearing not quite ready to move forward. You're kind of still deep inside, and that Kundalini energy, that snake energy hasn't really, like, maybe it's still working its way through your system, and it will start to really move forward as the month goes on. The next card that I got for you, and this is from the Starry Beginnings deck. This is a 29, which is an 11, which is also a master number, going through these gates, these like these divine gates, these sacred gates. It says, enjoy where you are, for soon you will be somewhere else. You are exactly where you're supposed to be in this like growth. I hear you're like in a growth phase right now. You're kind of, you're not maybe where you want to be somewhere else, but you know you have to still spend some time and really just keep growing and moving forward on this spiritual journey with a 55 and an 11. And then the last card that I get, and this is from the Power of Surrender cards, surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy.
Yep, that's that Ace of Swords at the end of my reading, right? Like standing in your truth, being in your truth,
yes,
power. Yes,
absolutely. So it's really an interesting, both of us kind of got the same message here, getting ready to move forward, but taking some time, really, I'm here to do some spiritual house cleaning.
Yeah, spirit never ceases to amaze when we do these readings and how it connects and ties things together in a way that hopefully is helpful and makes sense.
Right. And for a big spiritual breakthrough too.
And awesome with the master numbers with the 55, which is change, right? And 11.
I'm getting the chills. Yeah.
11 is like a window of opportunity, sort of like, think of like a portal energy, right? Like today is the day, seize the moment kind of vibe. Love
Yeah.
that. All right, we move on to Libra.
Right.
My father was a Libra, so I feel like I know them well.
Right. I know.
My very first serious boyfriend ever was a Libra, so I feel like I'm an expert, which is like ridiculous, but there you have it, friends. Wow, I got 3 major arcanas in a row. Libra, you are in for a time. Okay, we start with the Tower card. Okay, in this deck, it's called the Transformation card. Okay, so this is the way that I'm reading this. This is like energy coming in from the past that has brought about a change that was either, you were kicking and screaming or it was unexpected, right? It's a significant change that helps you to break patterns or branch out, if you will, right? To do something different, to sort of cut the chains of a pattern. Next, you have the Hanged Man. In this deck, it's called the Awakening. This is when you take like an intentional pause or a temporary pause where you sort of, take yourself to the cabin in the woods and have a moment, right? You have a good cry. What the hell does this all mean? You do some prayers, or you do some meditation, you have a conversation with spirit. You're trying to gather some insight here so that you can sort of like refill your spiritual toolbox, right? Like what does this all mean, and where do I go from here? It's that kind of vibe. And then we have the Wise Counselor. Okay. And the Wise Counselor is the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. So this is about spirituality. This is about tradition and about belief. So something significant has happened that is sort of throwing you off and say, well, like, that's the way I've been doing stuff. And that's what I thought was best for me. But now I'm like, what? So now I've gone back and I'm rethinking like my whole process. And in the process of reviewing that, you come up with this like sort of new way of looking at things, a new outlook, like almost like a new belief system. And I kind of dig that. That's kind of cool, right? Now, what's interesting and awesome is that on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ten of Cups. This is the happy family card, right? This is joy. This is blessings. This is like a validation, a confirmation that I have everything that I need. And I said this the other night, which had nothing to do with these readings, but I stand by that. And that is this. This year, moving into 2025, I am not an American citizen, and I am feeling it. So I can't imagine what most of you are feeling in this moment with this, all the stuff that's going on, right? I really think that not only intuitively do I feel this, but I also feel this logically, that like if we center on ourselves, each of us, and then work on putting that out into the universe, as long as our core is solid and feels strong, then we can navigate whatever comes towards us, right? We can't rely on others for our strength, is my point. And I feel like this is a confirmation to the Libras to maintain your balance and bring in that harmony, because that's what Libras are all about, and to the realization and the perspective that like I have everything that I need. I don't want for anything. And if we can feel that, if we can think that, if we can adopt that kind of thinking, I think this challenging couple of months, year is going to be easier to navigate. That's just my opinion. Oh, and below that, look at that, the Star card. I mean,
Love it.
Sorry, that was a long one. I apologize, but I felt that was 3 major arcana in a row. That never happens.
I know. That's nice. All right. The first card I get for you, Libra, is 34, which is a 7, and it's the hummingbird spirit. And it says, be here now. Absolutely. Everything is now. I mean, if you really look at things, there is no past, there is no future. Everything is happening in the now. So we are all just happening. Every single thing is happening in the now. Be here now. Concentrate on the now. Know that we are here right now. Next card I get is a 4. It's
Sorry,
a
I'm
40.
sorry. It's like, do you mean like be here now, like help, or do you mean? I'm kidding. That was a joke.
Just
In my mind, it was funny. I
be
apologize.
here now. And I love this because it says be here now. The next card was be, feel, and receive abundance. It's all right here. And it says all that you desire is achievable. Absolutely. It's all everything, even everything that we manifest actually is right here now. We just have to become the vibration of it. So being here now, knowing that all that you be, feel, and receive abundance, it's all right here. And then what you were talking about, I love this card too, because as a change card, as a surrender card, it says surrender your fear of change. I know I agree with what you're saying. We're all kind of wondering. I mean, most of us at least, what's going to be happening, things like that. Everybody's like, I don't know. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Absolutely. Being here now, knowing that all is well. You know, I have an affirmation that I look at. It's actually on the dashboard of my car, and I wrote it backwards. I put it on the dashboard, and it says, everything is always working out for me. And you know what? Just knowing that, being here in the moment, in that now moment, just getting in the car. Sometimes I get in the car, you know, and it's like things maybe I feel like things aren't going that well, but you know what? I know truly. Same with Libra. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for all of us. So just that's really for just being here now, being in the moment,
I
and
love
just
that.
getting through this month here. And for all of us, this is like almost one of those messages for all of us for Libra.
100%. Ellen says it speaks to her. I'm in the process and I'm throwing out the old, but have not put the new together yet. Heavenly Blessed Honey is like, yes, wow, I feel that. Vicky says hello, and that she is a Libra. We just finished Libra's reading, Vicky, so maybe just go back just a little wee
Just
bit.
a few, a couple minutes.
A beautiful message. All right, we move on to Aquarius, and for Aquarius, we start out with the awesome Four of Swords here. Rest, retreat, self-care, right? Energy coming in from the past. I don't feel like this is distant past. I feel this is just, like maybe I overdid it during the holidays. Maybe I'm burning the candle at both ends, trying to do all the things. So taking some time for yourself to make sure that you are looked after. Next to that, we've got the Four of Pentacles. There is, this could be about money, but I don't feel that it's about money. But of course, this is for all Aquarians, so I can't actually claim that. I feel this is more like a sense of security, though. Like just feeling like I need to ration, I need to do a budget, I need to I'm only going to use 2 rolls of toilet paper a week. You know what I mean? Like being very purposeful in what I have and keeping things close, like keeping a close eye on it, right? Like I'm going to do my dishes instead of at 7 p.m. when everyone's doing them. I'm going to do it at 3 in the morning so I don't use as much energy, like that kind of thing, right? Just being very purposeful. Now we've got the Ten of Swords here. Okay, so the Ten of Swords is, not great. That's a heavy card when we've got the Ten of Swords. And I'm going to ask to clarify it. The Ten of Swords with a different deck, of course. If I can get it off of the side of the table here. The Ten of Swords is that's a lot of anguish, a lot of stress, a lot of healing that needs to be done. But it is an opportunity to walk away from something. It is an opportunity to move towards something that is better for you. So we're going to ask live, if you will, to clarify why the Ten of Swords is here, please. Can you tell me why the Ten of Swords is here? Thank you. And we have that clarified by the Seven of Wands. So feeling challenged. there's like a push and a pull that's happening, and you know, you've got this like, I'm burning the candle at both ends. I need to look after myself, right? I want what I want, but I've got to make sure that I ration, and like it's mental gymnastics, I think, is the Ten of Swords, now that I've said this. So the Seven of Wands makes sense, feeling challenged. On the bottom of the deck, and this is where I think the blessing is, you know, you have the Ten of Cups, again, the happy family card. You know, you have this sense of joy and support and love around you. And so embrace that, encourage that, bring that towards you. You don't have to pretend like it's not happening, and you don't have to handle it alone. You have people that want to help you, let them help you. That's what I've got. And just interestingly enough, that below the Ten of Cups is the Seven of Wands, which is the challenge, which is exactly the same card that clarified the Ten of Swords. I just think that's interesting, right? I'm an Aquarius moon as well, Linda, and which is interesting because it is the complete opposition of my sun and my rising sign. You know, because I'm Kelly, why wouldn't it be? I mean, let's be real. If it
That explains,
you know, like that's not, wow, I'm so, that's crazy, Kelly. No, it's not. But Aquarius is like that, like overthinker kind of idea to me. And so this reading resonates for me in that, because my wheel never stops. I mean, there are so many hamsters in there. I don't know how they all fit, but for real, that's the thinker.
I love that.
I'm trying to be funny. You know what?
I know, and I'm enjoying it.
Avana's fibbing. Go
Well,
ahead.
saying all that makes a lot of sense, because I got the owl spirit, which is, and it says, you can see clearly now, because you go around that wheel with the hamsters and everything. And you know what? You come out of this month seeing clearly. You step back and you sit back and you do whatever you do, and you get to this clear vision at the end of the month or in the next few weeks, whatever. And I love that, because owl spirit comes in and says you can see clearly and you have the wisdom to get through it. So that's what I love. I then got the number 28 here, which is a 10. Again, you get to the end of the and she said it's her birthday today.
Oh, yeah.
So happy birthday. So it says, so the next card was, you are your greatest gift. Your life's journey is your masterpiece. So there you go, you know, working through it, you can see clearly, you have the wisdom, you're down here. Really, all of this is just this beautiful gift that we're creating for ourselves, even though it doesn't always seem like it's a gift and a creation, you know, and it seems like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe I'm going through another day here. You know what? This is our masterpiece that we're creating as we move forward every day, which I absolutely love. And then we got to surrender to effortlessness. The wisdom of the whole thing is, of course, stop pushing so hard. I almost wonder if that is really kind of, after you go through like all the gyrations and all the thoughts, you know, after we do all that, surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river, stepping back and just taking that break and stepping away from it all. Sometimes I've noticed in my life when things just get like at their craziest and their worst, and I just finally step back and I'm like, you know what? You let go, you give it to the universe, and you're like, washing my hands of this, can't deal with it. And then all of a sudden things fall into place.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to do anything at all.
Isn't that lovely?
Or very little. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I love that. Thank you, everybody, for all the kind compliments. And
yes, thank you.
That's wonderful. We appreciate that very much. Linda says, my squirrels are on overdrive in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Like, I mean, preach it, sister, for real.
Yeah, right.
I mean, is there a daytime that happens? Because I don't know it. I mean, honestly. Listen, there are just as many squirrels in my head at night as there are underneath the cars right now because it's so cold. That's what I'm saying. Hi, Leah. Hi, Leah. Hi, Leah. Okay, so where do we want to go next? We've done earth and we've done air. Do we want to go fire? Do we want to go water?
You guys let us know.
You let us know.
Yeah,
we'll just
somebody put something in. Earlier I got a couple of water requests for when you said it the last time. So
like your husband asked you for a glass of water, your dogs needed to drink what? Or no, not your dogs, your cat. Sorry.
No, a few of our chatters, Moira and Venus, had said water the last time.
I was being funny or trying. I need to work on my humor, friends.
I'm
It's like in my
serious.
head, it's funny, and then it comes
Yeah,
out.
well,
It's
okay, there's a disconnect.
like, you guys know the Friend Show pivot. Like literally, that's what it is. All right, fire it is.
Okay.
I'm on fire. That's good. Thank you, Linda, for helping me out. Because
I guess I'm up now with the tarot cards.
I am a fire sign.
You are.
I am on fire, and not in a good way. And I can tie it together because I just had my moon sign read. So, there's that.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. So here we go. We're going to start out. I'll do the tarot cards for Aries. Let's see. Let me get these going. Whew.
No, we haven't done water signs yet, Maria. And thank you for being here. Hello, Kim B. We've done earth signs, and we just finished air signs. That's how we're doing it. Thank you, honey. My husband bought me, snacks and so forth to keep me going because I'm fading away.
Oh, that's so nice.
We had a lovely dinner. We had a roast of pork, and we had vegetables and scalloped potatoes.
Oh my gosh!
I don't usually eat before I read because it makes me funny like this, and not in a good way. But that's what happened.
I love that. All right, so here we go, Aries. The first card I get for you is the Three of Fire card.
I don't care. Get on with it, Kelly. Let's go.
Did you notice that?
Let's go. Let's go. No.
I guess you did notice that. No. Three of Fire, Aries, which is sea turtle. It says, let's see, what does it say? Stop to take the time to review and make long-term plans capitalizing upon your past successes. It's appropriate to pat yourself on the back for all your accomplishments, but you may also need patience for the next phase to play out. Okay, so Three of Fire. So we've had some nice successes in the past, but you know what? I have to sit back and think about how we're going to move forward, which then moves right in from the Three of Fire. I love this to this Four of Fire, which is of course our little sea otters here, which of course it's time to kick back, relax, and celebrate all that you have. Joy arises from success in your career, the completion of a project, or a very happy family life. So two cards here coming up right away, Aries, saying that, you know what, things that might just be, you've been very busy. The year has just wrapped up. It might be time to just kind of kick back, relax as we move forward into the new year. And then I got the Lovers card for you. And this is the flamingos. It's a very beautiful card. Not only is it the flamingos, but if you'll notice, there's a butterfly in there, transformation. And it says, true and long-lasting love finds its way into your life. Follow your heart with caring actions and choices. I'm getting the feeling really for Aries, it's going to be a little bit of a slow start this January, kicking back and really just moving forward. Maybe finding, spending time. I'm hearing spending time with a significant other in your life, spending time with family, spending time with people that you just see eye to eye with, which I just love that for you. This is kind of like, I'm hearing maybe retiring. Maybe you've come to the point where you're retiring. Some of you out there, but you're just not in a big rush this year to just jump in and do stuff. You're kind of just enjoying the time, like you're just kind of kicking back for this winter season and taking it slow. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. And if it's the opposite with the Lovers card, you may be meeting up with a business partner, meeting up with new friends. You might have a romantic interest. That's true, but it's going to be just slow, measured, steady steps moving forward this month. So that's what I'm getting for Aries.
Well, as has been the so far the flow of things, we have the lovely dolphin here, and don't give up on love. A relationship that you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way so. Let me start again. Those hamsters are on full speed. A relationship that you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again.
Mhm.
So maybe something happened over the holidays where you're like, no, sorry. But it's hurting you inside
Oh,
because, and this is a message from Kelly, this isn't a message from Spirit. You know, it takes so much energy to be negative and to be angry and to be sad. We don't realize it, but it does. It takes far less energy to be upbeat, to be positive, to be happy. There is a thing that you can do where you can consult how this makes you feel and why. And then what do you need to do to protect yourself moving forward? Put boundaries up. Remember that boundaries are about you. They're not about the other people. Boundaries are there to protect you. Got nothing to do with anyone else, just you. So put your boundaries up and start moving towards the healing, right? Allow yourself that grace. Speaking of allowing, we have this gorgeous card that says allow. May you soften into what is. And speaking about that emotion, right? That like, no, why? Right? That idea of being proactive, not reactive, right? You don't always have to have your suit of armor on. Maybe put your super cape on instead. Just saying, you know, we have a closet, we have options, right? We have options. And lastly, and look at the color of these cards. Blue, 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 blue. What is blue? Blue is what? What is blue, friends? Come on now. Think of the chakras. What is blue? It's the throat. It's communication. That's how we feel heard. That's how we feel like we are being understood, how we are listened to, right? How we say our truth, how we speak our truth, right? We have the throat chakra and what stone do they mention here? Amazonite, and we have creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. So for anyone who's listening, have you ever tried those coloring kits for adults, right? Where you sort of fill in the colors of a picture and it helps to take away the stress, take away the anger, the pain, the whatever, right? A release ceremony could be an expression of creativity, which also helps to relieve negativity, right? Writing a letter could be deemed a creative pursuit. Would you not agree?
oh, absolutely.
So creativity to express the pain, turn it into positivity, and, you know, give yourself the freedom to release that energy so that you can move forward. Again, tying into what I said before without knowing that that was coming up, just you shine your light and don't worry about what other people are doing, right? Don't you love that, Kim? Yeah, may you soften into what is. All right, we move on to Leo. Drum roll. Now make it a good one, Avana, because I'm a double Leo. So I'm really listening now. I'm all ears.
All right.
Literally all ears.
Yeah. All right, because I pulled the cards here for Leo. Now, the first card I get
Oh, I got a hot in that one.
is the Nine of Fire, which is the Nine of Wands, and it says Gazelle.
Ooh, Gazelle. No, my name's Kelly.
If only I could read. You see, I can't. I gotta have it over here, and I gotta push it away. If only I could see here. You've worked hard, and what you've created is impressive and worthy of protecting. Annoying challenges may pop up, but don't worry, you'll get through them, just as you have in the past. Okay. So you know what? We've created stuff, and as usual, you know, there's always these little annoying challenges, just what we all endure. But you know what? We just yep, okay, just deal with it. Here we go, Leo. Just deal with it and move on, right? The next card I got is the Two of Fire, which is Pelican. And it says, your vision, creativity, and dedication to your cause have brought you great success. In fact, it may be in your best interest to get a partner to assist you in your endeavors or expand the number of people helping you. So there you go, two of fire. It might be a good idea, for those of you Leos out there. If you have a partner that you're working with, it might be time to expand that relationship or work with someone or expand and or just it might be. I'm thinking that people that if you're working with someone that might the strengthen those partnerships may strengthen or have some new creative outlets to look into and move forward, right? So that's really very, very nice. And then the last card that I got for Leos for January are 8 of water, and that is kangaroo. Let's see what it says. It's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. Trust that source will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. I love that, not only for Leo, but for all of us. We all have the freedom to move forward. A lot of these things, again, it's like these horrible hows that trap us. Like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to afford this? Baby steps, move forward. Like the kangaroo, we can take these big leaps, we can take little leaps moving forward. So, Leo, you have all these beautiful things, the successes, you know how to do it. Of course, we're always going to have these gazelles, these gazelle moments where people come in and want to mess with our stuff. And we we have to go, whatever, putting our best foot forward and just moving forward. It's just one of those, to me, I'm hearing it's just one of those nuts and bolts kind of months where we just keep moving forward and just, again, but I'm hearing moving forward, but like this, like moving forward, but onward and upward, right? Yeah, we kind of just keep going up. We're moving, but we kind of loop it a little, but we keep going onward and upward for the month of January for our Leo friends.
I love that. So here's what I get for Leo. Number one, I mean, honestly, it's like I did my own reading. I'm just saying. And it's not lost on me that kangaroo starts with a K, just I got it. And my mother's co-signing because 11 people are watching. So it's not like none of this is lost on me, mommy. I got it. Okay. We've got regain your focus. I mean, as if the card got my name on it. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. The kangaroo card, all joking aside, the kangaroo, right? We all think it's cute, but the kangaroos are powerful animals.
Very much. Right?
And they have that pouch of protection. And there's something about the pouch that, I can't really articulate into words, but there's something very unique about that. So we've got this powerful animal that looks cute and cuddly and adorable, but don't get too close to it, right? And why is the animal like that? Because it's trying to protect its young that it carries around, right? That is its ultimate goal. And when you think of Leo the lion, right, you think of the big, bold lion and, I don't want to get too close, but they are all about the heart. That is why the lion roars, they say, is because it comes from the heart. The lion roars, right? One male protects a whole flock of females. Mm-hmm. So it's about protecting their heart. That's mine and I'm going to protect it. So there's something very similar about the lion analogy and the kangaroo. I thought I'd share.
I love that.
The wolf, and it says Pathfinder. The message says, release your past and start a new journey. You are a leader. All Leos are leaders in our own minds. We're legends in our own minds is what we are. You are a teacher and you help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Again, right? Leo the lion, the suit of armor. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures because we're all about the heart. We are all about the heart. Yeah, and the hair. You can't forget about that. And now we have, it is what it is. We've got the third eye chakra and this stone that I've never heard of before called something that I can't pronounce. So that's fun. I could make one up, but I'm not going to. It's called lipidolite. So Lipidolite.
Sounds close enough to me.
Right? Something
Yeah.
blue. It's like an I Spy, something blue. It's bluestone. It says signs. There will always be signs to guide you on your true path. So, what does all this mean? You've got the sword of truth, right? The staying focused. You've got the pay attention to the signs that help to guide you on your path. And you've got this card that says that you are a pathfinder. So things may not be crystal clear. Things may not make sense. You may be questioning them, as Avana said, but, you know, keep your intuition, your gut instinct, your inner knowing working and alive, and keep tuning into your intuition, and step by step, it will all come together in due course. The thing not to do is to question it, like with the Gazelle card, right? To get all caught up and sidetracked with all of the stuff. Just stay focused.
I love that.
Yep. You see how I tied that up? That was good. I have to give
you just brought it all together. Thank you.
Friends, I usually do. If you follow a bouncing ball for long enough, it will make sense. Okay. Kim B says, Heavenly Blessed Honey says, yes, my daughter Cheyenne is a Leo. I love the name Cheyenne. Beautiful. I have a friend named Cheyenne. Kim B says, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus are fixed signs. I have all three. Taurus rising. What does being a fixed sign mean to you, ladies?
Being a fixed sign to me means you're not really keen on change. You don't really see. I'm a mutable sign. I love change because I can't say I love change, but I don't mind change. I am around a lot of Leos who change is like, no. I do not want any change. I'm like, let's change this around. And they're like, no. So, but I will also tell you that they have the biggest hearts that I've ever known, but they will not spend a penny if it, their wallet, if they open their wallet up, a moth flies out of it.
See, I'm the complete,
but they will drop thousands of dollars.
Of
but they will drop thousands of dollars on someone they love in a
heartbeat. 100%. Yes.
Yes. Right. Absolutely. Right.
I'd spend my money on you, but not on myself.
Exactly. 100%. Absolutely. And I love that about you. about you, Leo.
Listen, in high school, I had all of the friends because they were like, she's got 3 jobs and she has no problem spending her money on us.
So that's what a fixed sign means to me. Not real keen on change, but really huge hearts, and I love that. Yeah. So I don't know what does a fixed sign mean to you?
I mean, it's the same. It's the same, really. It's because when you look at it, like all of the signs have like the positive and the negative.
Right. I was gonna say, but it all balances out.
And, some of us can get crazy and read a whole lot into this, and then other people can take it for what it's intended for. And then other people, are like, this makes no sense. Depending on where you fall and how invested you are, I think you can find meaning in all of them, if that makes sense, right. What I'm saying.
Right. Kim says she said, I just did on my sons, laugh out loud. So I think it's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's good because a lot of my family, like I say, are Leos, and like I can change and we just balance out. It's amazing. I'm doing one thing, going one way, they're going another way, but then we all meet in the middle, and it's just like, it really works out well. So
like a lot of books, obviously I know a lot about Leos, because I am one. And a lot of books that you read say that Leos are like egomaniacs and they're vain, so on and so forth. And because I'm a Leo, I don't see it that way at all. I mean,
well, And they say like because
But they
like
have
Virgos
really
are
kind hearts. They're good teachers.
yeah.
They love animals. They love children. They love having everyone around them, and like they will, try to be funny and entertain people, like
Oh,
to
I will
make them
tell you.
happy, to lift them up. Do you know what I mean? Like that's
Honestly,
like
they
my
all
number
want to.
one goal in life is
I
to
have
make
one
other
Leo
people
in my life. He should have become a rock star. He's an accountant, but he should have been a rock star
right.
because his heart is in rock star. He can't, you know what I mean? Like he
Yeah,
would have made a great rock star, but he's an accountant. But oh my gosh, yeah, they have that rock star. Like you hand him a microphone, he is stinking hilarious.
yeah.
Okay, but then like I'm a
But
Virgo,
then
and they say I'm a perfectionist.
I'm supposed to have a lot of willpower and drive and determination. No. I mean, I get sidetracked
You're like,
by like a coffee crisp or a Pepsi. I'm like, yep, not like what was I doing? Like, no. It'll wait till the very last second. However, if it's something important to me, then that's like
yeah,
no, right? But
right.
the point that I'm trying to make is I think that all signs you can read things into. I think that you have to have your feet firmly planted on the ground and hear the messages that make sense to you. And no offense to asking the question, because I think it's a good question to ask, but I have seen so many variations of what it means that I take what resonates, and I'm not saying this because that's what I say, but I take what resonates with me and I leave the rest behind. I tell a story. I'm going to digress for a minute because I need to smoke. Okay. Before we finish the Sagittarius, here we go. Sorry. So I'm going to tell a little story. So I don't do readings for myself because I don't feel like I can read for myself, right?
Yeah,
I see what I want to see when it
right.
comes to reading for myself. So I phone my friend like Avana and ask her to read for me. So one day I decided, I was sitting in the kitchen and I was like, you know what? I should do a reading, which was weird because I don't do that. So I came out here to the office, threw some cards down, and like, don't quote me, I can't remember exactly, but it was like the double card, the tower card, and like like the 10 of swords. And I was like, shit. And I was like, well, that can't be right. So I thought I must be tuning into someone else's energy, and shuffle the cards again and put them down. And it was like, like the tower card and like, the 10 of swords and like the 4 of swords. And I was like, damn. And so I did it one more time, right? And this time I got like the death card, the devil card, and the tower. And I was like, uh-oh.
I'm going back to bed.
Like, I can't have those kind of cards because I'm going to freak out. And I literally, this is a laugh out loud moment. Like, I literally said out loud, as if there was someone I was reading for. And I said, well, if it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, leave it behind. And I put my cards away and I walked away. Now, here's the important bit. The important bit is that, like, I can walk away. But normally I would hold on to that for like the next 10 days and be calling everyone I know going, oh my God, you know what I got? So I can like calm myself down. But I literally did. I just let it go.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's right.
I put my trust and my faith in
Yes.
what resonates with me, which is what I ask all of you guys to do as well.
Yeah.
And that's sort of like my public service announcement for the year when it comes to, readings and going into chat rooms and so forth, right?
Right, absolutely.
Contrary to popular belief, I'm speaking for Avana. I should not, but I'm going to. We are just human beings. That's it.
True.
We are no more special than anyone else. Well, Avana's a little more special than most people, in my opinion.
Oh,
but we are no more special than anyone else. All right, let's
if it resonates, fine. If it doesn't, just let it go. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. All right, so I have already pulled my cards for Sagittarius about 10 minutes ago. So.
Oh, did you guys hear that burn right there? Mm-hmm. I'm saying there's no more. I think she's more special, and she's like, that's nice,
mm-hmm. You know, I said that with love. Now, come on. And I got these beautiful cards, and that's why I just was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to put these back and try again because these are good. So the
that's
first card,
Sagittarius.
All right, Sagittarius, here we go. The first
right.
card we get. I love this card, Awakening. It's the giraffe. He's upside down. He's looking. I love that. I love the perspective of that card. But anyway, okay, Awakening, giraffe. Look at things in a different way and all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily. Things will soon start moving again. So this is really the hangman card in this deck. You're kind of looking at things from a new perspective, getting started. You're holding yourself in place. You're really not ready to move forward. But then you get this beautiful Six of Air card, which is the rescue cat. This is the mixed breed cat. And this says the challenging times are coming to an end. I love that. And you can now breathe a sigh of relief, let the past go, and embrace the happier times ahead. Holding yourself in place, learning about things, getting enlightened, looking at things from a new perspective, which I love. Moving now to smoother waters as the month moves along, moving along to smoother waters. Why though? Why? Because you're looking at things from a new perspective. I want to take a moment now and interject something that we should all take the time, if possible, to look at things from a new perspective. People will not change. Circumstances don't change. Okay. And circumstances, actually, they do change. Okay. Things are changing all around us. Our state of being is all that matters. How we are looking at things, what our belief system is. We have to change our perspective on things. That's how things change. Okay. Our neighbors, whatever's going on, that it can always go. We have to change our perspective. That's how we find our peace. So when we change. But we don't have to. If you're not ready, if you don't want to, that's fine too. Again, if it resonates, fine. And if it doesn't, that's fine too. So Sagittarius, looking at things from a new perspective, moving into smoother waters. And then I love this for you, getting the Sun card, which is the bluebird of happiness. And it says your plans will work out well, bringing you happiness, prosperity, and success. You'll garner the recognition for your accomplishments you so richly deserve. Why? Because you took the time, if you possibly could, to take time to work on changing your perspective, changing some of your belief systems moving forward this month, and getting to the end of this month, like kind of a new perspective on things and feeling a little bit lighter, having that beautiful bluebird of happiness energy around you. That's the message I got for Sagittarius.
All right. I love that. And I'm so sorry, but I don't want you to think that I was like laughing at what you were saying, but I was thinking about what I shared with you backstage before we started when you were saying, like, there's so much going on and, we got to find a new perspective, and I have to share it. I wasn't going to share it, but I have to share it. So I found a comedian today, came up in my recommended feeds. And this is a guy from the South, from North Carolina in the States. And his advice to everybody is that, you can't out logic someone who is not logical. So you have to outdone them. And then his whole comedy act is the whole plethora of the outdumbing. And it is just so well done. It's not like pee your pants funny, but it's like, oh my God, exactly. You know what I mean? And so while you were saying that, that's literally what I'm like, outdone them. And I'm like, no, that's. So I apologize for laughing, but that's what it was. Anyway. My cards are mimicking, again, what Avana is saying here, right? We've got be a light to others.
I love that.
You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Which, what that means is you be okay, and then you show others how to be okay. You don't tell them, you show them, by example. Yes? We have hope, speaking of sunrises and sunsets, beautiful image. It says, may the horizon always sustain you, right? Like there's hope there of a new day, of a new dawn, of a new start, of a new opportunity, right? There is always something to look forward to, always something to be blessed by, always something to be grateful and hopeful about. Our third card is from the mini chakra love deck. We have the heart chakra. The stone is jade. And the message is about compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion, which is not outdumbing somebody. It's like spirit is getting me for that. That was not the intuitive read.
See? See?
Sorry. My eyes like going ding, 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 ding. You know that spirit affects my sinuses. Like honestly, so like things are coming down. It's like not great. Anyway, compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. Well, it's like the do unto others, right? You have to think about how you feel.
Right.
How would you
Absolutely.
feel if you were duped? How would you feel if you were taken advantage of? How would you feel if you put all of your faith, all of your hope in a particular basket and found out that the basket, had holes in it?
Absolutely. Yeah, I know. In fact, I had a friend who, hired someone, gave them the money to come fix her house, half of it, and then they never showed up. And it's like, yeah, you feel like, oh, you know, you regroup. It's not the end of the world, but it's difficult,
Right. All right. We are now on water signs.
All right. So you will do the tarot and I'll do the oracle.
All right. Tarot it is.
Oh my goodness, my cards are flying.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo.
Flying cards.
Right.
You seen it here first,
Here
folks.
we go.
Flying cards. Water signs. Thank gosh for the Cancers.
Yes.
And the Scorpios and the Pisces.
Yes.
Because we need those signs of emotional stability and comforting and nurturing.
I was going to say nurturing.
Understanding. We need those people in our lives. Like, will all the water signs please come forward? Please.
Yeah, right.
It's
like,
kind of
nice.
A hug.
Yeah, it's kind of nice we're wrapping up with this group. You're right. This is such a nurturing group.
And there you thought everything I did was by accident. Hey, it had nothing to do with me. These guys decided what we were going to do. Okay.
Yeah.
We need a clarifier card, friends. SpaghettiOs. Speaking of SpaghettiOs, does anybody know how many O's are in a can of SpaghettiOs? Your regular,
no, how many?
12 ounce. Anybody know?
Them.
Yes.
All of them.
All of them.
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not. But you're not exactly correct because that wasn't the question. But it's like a math problem. You get part marks for the formula. Anybody want to guess? Somebody's Googling it right now. I know it. They're like, what? This lady is crazy. Like, this is why I shouldn't eat before I read.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, man. I knew it. I didn't really need to clarify, apparently. There's like something like 1,700 O's in a can, 10 or 12 ounce can of SpaghettiOs, which, by the way, I haven't seen SpaghettiOs in a really long time. I don't even know that we have them here.
Oh. Sorry, I'm going like, ooh, because I like this message that I got for Cancer here. That's why I'm like, ooh.
All right, we start out with, sorry, Kristen's like, what? We start out with the 8 of Swords, okay? Being this feeling of being trapped, of being isolated, of being like not seen, not heard, not appreciated, right? Got the blinders on, a little bit of delusion going on, right? This is a interesting message. I'm not gonna lie. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, so there's a plan that we want to carry forward, right? We're sort of like we have a mission. So far we are misunderstood, feeling like misunderstood, feeling not appreciated. We're trying to get what we need done. And the outcome card is the Tower, right? So some sort of change. And so I clarified that with the Page of Cups, which is, your psychic abilities, your intuition, your emotions, your insight. What I feel like is this is really sort of pushing all of the buttons for the Cancer friends out there, the people that fall under the sign of Cancer. This could be very difficult for them to navigate, because they are very compassionate individuals. And as well as Pisces are very intuitive, as a sign overall. So they could be feeling extra sensitive right now, and that just picking up on the energetic vibe. So if you know a Cancer out there, give them a little extra appreciation. What's interesting to me is that there seems to be this happening within this reading, right? They're up, they're down, they're kind of all over the place. Then we've got the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So, they have thoughts and ideas and plans as to how they're going to navigate this. And I just want to throw in underneath that Ace of Swords is the Six of Swords, which is moving away from troubled water. So moving towards that safer harbor, right? So the month of January is going to be a little roller coaster-ish for them if they can't get their emotions in check.
Very interesting. I got something very similar. The first card I get here is the number 52, which is 7. That's a very spiritual number. I got the Scarab Beetle Spirit, and it says magic works through you. Keeping that in mind, very spiritual, very deeply spiritual, the number and this Scarab Beetle. I then got the 14, which is 5, which is transformation, and it says, stay strong, be a guiding light. Ground yourself and be love. Keeping this thought in mind, grounding yourself and being love. And also this the 14, which is a 5, like this change, this transformation, grounding yourself, coming like deep into yourself, and then having this word magic with this card keeps coming up. Grounding yourself, deeply grounding, magic. All right, spiritual magic, deep grounding. And then this card that comes up as the outcome, the surrender card, surrender to silence. You also got the water. There's water here. And it says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. There seems to be a lot of internal like magic, stillness, spirituality going on with our Cancer friends this month. Grounding yourself, being love, a lot of growth, but going in and doing that inner work. If you've noticed, yourself or your family members or your friends maybe being a little more quiet this month or whatever, or just wanting to be left alone or having some quiet time, it seems like they have this magic. This magic is working through them, but they're going to need some time to like process it, I think, this month. So
I love that.
Surrendering to silence this month for them.
Venus says, my mom is a Cancer, but she doesn't really show emotion. That could be because of her moon sign or her rising sign. She could be like myself, who has their moon sign in complete opposition to their sun sign, just for fun factor. Why not? So then she doesn't sort of fall into the normal category. Or it could be that your mom has other ways. Like my sister is a Cancer, for example, and I'm not saying that she is or is not emotional, but she is the kind of person that is very compassionate towards others. I would say that's her intuitive blessing, that she doesn't even realize, that she doesn't really tap into. Like she's the first one to cook you a soup when you're sick, kind of thing, right? She's the first person to take you like a thank you gift or write you a thank you card. She's that kind of emotional, that kind of nurturing compassion, sort of bedside manner-ish, right? It just depends on who you are or what you do. And then Kim B says, my mother and oldest son are Cancers and I am a Scorpio, so this will be interesting. So here's the thing. Yes, you all have similar traits, but the one thing that Scorpio does that Cancer needs is Scorpio is very much like a secure sort of power, and so like Leos look to Scorpios as a sense of security, like a grounding person, right? Because you're going to say it exactly how it is. You're not going to hold back, and you're going to be like brutally honest, but you do it in a way that we understand it comes from a place of love. So there could be some interesting things that happen, but know that you are the person that the kids need this month. She does like cooking, so that makes sense, Venus. Awesome. All right. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle off to Buffalo. Scorpio in the month of January, please. My mama was a Scorpio. My niece is a Scorpio. And friends. While I'm shuffling, can we just talk about this? So my husband literally is on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius. And one time when we were at my mom's house late at night, because my mother and I have always been Zodiac junkies. We love a good horoscope. And my mother said that Scorpios were the sex gods and or goddesses of the Zodiac. And my husband at that point in time declared himself a Scorpio. I'm like, you are a Sagittarius. And he's like, no, I am a Scorpio. So, there's that.
Yeah, there's that.
There's that. So, wow. Okay. So for Scorpio, it's like what I said needed to be told again. Here is the happy home card. This is the Four of Wands. This is feeling joy around our family, celebrating, wedding anniversaries, birthdays, just family gatherings. Like you feel good when you are surrounded by your tribe, right? Providing that foundation is the thing that I want to say, even though that's not the right card, but that's where I'm going with that. We've got the High Priestess tapping into your intuition, right? Scorpios seem to have this innate sense to like know what's going to happen before it happens. So tying into that and really focusing on that. Like, I know exactly what I need to do in this moment for me to, put my best foot forward or have my best day or whatever, and like not being talked out of it, not being pushed out of it. So really pay attention to your intuition. And then, I mean, who doesn't love the Sun card coming out, right? Got a little bit of fire energy showing up. And the Sun card, of course, is time of great joy and blessings. Right? On the bottom of the deck, you have your own card showing up, the Queen of Cups. And, again, that is all about your intuition, being loving, being compassionate, being sort of self-sacrificing. So knowing exactly what you need to do for the people who need it in the exact moment that they need it, which seems like a lot of responsibility, but I feel like it just comes naturally to you to run and embrace, protect. That's what I got for Scorpio.
Okay, because my cards follow very much along with what you were saying earlier and through your reading. For Scorpio, the first card that I get is, this is the number 58, which, what is that? A 14, what is that? 13? Four, which would be a foundation. This is Stag Spirit, which is Scorpio, take the lead. And this 4, which is like you're on a strong foundation. You know where you're going this month. You know the things that have to get done. You've got the to-do list. You've got you're ready to take the lead. Stag Spirit, take the lead. Coming into this this Starry Beginnings card, this is, let's see, what number is this? Oh, it's a number 11. Of course it is, a master number. Right? Be authentic. And I love this for you because it says, Scorpio, your way is the only way for you.
I mean, hello, did you meet a Scorpio who didn't think that, really?
Right? I love it because take the lead, your way, be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. But then I love this surrender card because it kind of wraps it up and brings it full circle for you. It says surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Yes, your way is the way for you, but you have to, move forward, Scorpio, this month, centering yourself, being calm. There's a way to, there's plenty of pieces of the pie for everybody to move forward this way. And being, surrendering that frustration because it does not open any doors for anybody. So that's a good way to have a very productive month while you take the lead and while you are your true authentic self as you move forward. So there you
I
go.
love that. You have all kinds of really awesome comments. I just want to quickly go over them. Venus says, we already read that. Okay, so she says, oh, okay, thanks. This is Venus. She does like cooking, so that makes sense. Kristen says, I'm a Scorpio. I used to be more blunt, but I work very hard to be considerate of people's feelings now. Venus says her dad was a Scorpio. Moira says Saggy gets more action than Scorpio. My husband knows that. Insert eye roll here. Kim B says, I do. My mother and son are so sweet, but do not always have their heads in the real world. I mean, Kim B, could we talk offline? Kristen says, very accurate. I'm starting a support group. Need to get my ducks in a row to make sure it happens correctly. Good for you. Sounds awesome. Kim B says, you have hit the nail on the head with what is transpiring in my life now.
There you go. Right.
Anita is here. Hi, Anita, by the way. Anita is a Scorpio. We got all the water signs in here tonight. All right, friends. Last, but certainly not least, we have...
I think Pisces is almost always the last on the list, huh? No matter...
Well, it is because of where, because usually you start with Aries and you work yourself down, right? And not realizing that tonight... because we did it by element.
No, it's okay. Right.
At the end again, that wasn't intentional. Well, all right.
Oh, no, it wasn't intentional. No big deal. No. Here we go, Pisces.
See, now, here's a way to look at that, right? Pisces may come last on the list, but it will be the thing that you remember when you walk away because
That's right.
All right, Pisces, this is what I've got for you. Lovely reading, really.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is the Yellow Brick Road. This is, all of my dreams coming true, like way off in the future. Like, dare to dream big, but like it's more than a dream, right? Like you dream it, you think it, you put it into action. It's all of those things in one foul swoop, right? The Ace is the beginning stages, okay? Then you have the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords, traditionally, right, heartbreak, upset, sadness, but it is an opportunity to heal, right? When you recognize that there is loss, that there is upset, the flip side of that is, how do I get past that? How do I get over that? What do I do with it? Where do I put it, right? So there is a release, something that you are working on. And again, just like the Cancer and Scorpio, the other water signs, they are extremely intuitive and very empathic. And, they could be picking up a lot of the energy. And so they could just be feeling like this heaviness right now. We end with the wonderful Nine of Pentacles, right? This is when we have reached that moment in our life that we all hope to achieve, where we can sit back, put our feet up, eat some bonbons, and just be like, I am so grateful. It is like 5 Sundays in a row. Do you know what I mean? It's like that kind of, oh, I never thought I'd get here, but I'm so happy I am. And on the bottom of the deck, we have, I love these images. They freak me right out. They're so cute. The Seven of Wands. Right now, feeling challenged, right? So grounding, alignment, right? Staying centered, staying truthful to yourself, right? Don't burn the candle at both ends. All of those things are what's happening for Pisces. That's what I've got. What have you got, my dove?
I love it. 16 here, number 7, spiritual coyote spirit. Trust in divine detours for our Pisces friends out here. Trusting in our divine detours. Moving right into number 42, which is a 6. Time to move on. Flow with the river and see where it takes you. Again, trusting in divine detours, just going with the flow. And if you can believe this, the surrender card is surrender to your intuition. Our Pisces friends who are so in tune with their intuition, like the most evolved sign of all, tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Really getting into that intuitive self. The Pisces, of course, being the most evolved sign at the at the end of the journey here, really just really, I'm hearing just really tuning into those things that just listening to your excitement. What excites me to do, what's the next exciting thing I want to do in my life? It doesn't have to be big excitements. I mean, I want to take a nap. I want to call a friend. I want to go for a walk. Just following that and letting that intuition guide you to your next excitement, which lines you up with all the synchronicities and all the miracles that just naturally come, and just moving forward in life. So that's really all you have to do in January. That's all you have to really do in life. But that's what I'm hearing, just that beautiful going with the flow for our Pisces friends for the whole month. So that's what I got.
I love that.
Yeah, what a beautiful way to wrap up the readings for the month.
Right? So I have just stuck Avana's, put it into the chat. The Avana's link. Can't find my own. I can't, because
you are so sweet. Thank you.
All right. Well, because I can, I'm going to. Dzncat'S Wellness Tarot. That's who I am. And whoops, click on your channel, dingbat. That's how it goes. Yes, look at you go. You are amazing. And here is my link for all those that are not already subscribed to the channels. Please.
Yes, please. So it's in my description on my channel. Your link is in my description.
Subscribe, because it's free. I watch another person that says subscribe, and I it's just like it's in my head now.
I've never heard that.
I was going to say something and now I've forgotten. So we will be back. I'm saying this without asking Avana. I'm assuming it's okay. So if it's not, we'll figure it out. You're gonna join me at the we're gonna do this like in February, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So we will be back in February doing the signs, simulcast on both channels. But before that, what do you want to share with people? Where can they find you? All of the things.
Well, if you like, share, and subscribe on my channel, just I do weekly. Oh my goodness, what do I do weekly? I know, it's like, after you just constantly are thinking about all the things you do. This Thursday I'm on with Ginger Faye. I do.
Sorry, put you on the spot.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, I just had this beautiful 2 hours of readings, and I'm like still coming down from it. And just go on my channel, hit that bell, and when I come on all these readings, you'll find me. Everybody always does.
On January 19th, which is a Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, Avana Intuitive will be back here. We'll be simulcast to both channels, and she will be joining me, and we will be doing the Winter Blues, because January the 20th is Winter Blue Day. And then Avana and Allie will be joining me in February to do Groundhog Day readings, which is highly entertaining. It's sort of putting a positive spin on shadow readings. So make sure that you've got your bell notification checked off so you don't miss when
there you go.
Come out.
That's the best thing to do.
All the hard stuff. Now, for those of you that are here that are members of my channel, and when I say members, I mean part of the Dzncat'S membership program. If you're not a member, and you would like to join the Dzncat'S membership, right underneath this video, there's a little join button right beside my name. Just click that button. It takes you to a new window and explains everything you need to know. So moving forward, right, we're starting a new year. We're back in business, as they say, in terms of regularly scheduled stuff. So tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, there will be a card of the day for all subscribers. And there will be a members only video Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then on the Friday is the weekend reading for all subscribers. And then, of course, on Sunday is the Oracle message for all subscribers. And I will be live another day this week. I don't know which day it is, though, because, you know, I'm not a planner. But I will be back. I will be back. No, because I have like 58,000 ideas rolling through my head, and there is just not enough time in the day. But I will be back at some point during this week. And then next Sunday, I will be back at 7 p.m. Eastern time to do a live, and it's full moon readings next Sunday. Next Sunday is full moon readings. The members only live is also already up on the channel, so you will be notified via the community tab. That's a whole lot of information, but you know, I just roll with it in my head. I thank you so much for being here, and I see that Teresa has popped in just as we were closing out. I just appreciate everyone being here, and thank you, Avana, as always, for joining me and hanging out, you know, spending time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, friends, have yourselves a good night. Hang in there. Don't worry about any little thing, because, you know, we're here to support each other and to help each other in these difficult, challenging times. Just remember the code word: hugs.
Hugs.
Hugs. All right. So from us to you, we wish you many blessings. Have yourselves a good night, and we'll see you when we see you next. Bye, everybody.
Bye.